Hi friends, and welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so happy to be here with you today, and I am so grateful that you decided to show up for you with me. And I've prepared a sequence for you that's a secret for everybody, for all levels. And with that, I mean that it potentially suits absolutely everybody. Because your job is to check in with you, connect with your heart and your soul and your body to know if every movement is nurturing you. So all you need is yourself and a yoga mat. And I'll recommend you to let your socks go if you haven't already. It will make you feel more alive and offer you a better sensing on the ground. And with that said, let's meet at the back of the mat. Sit back on your heels, stretching your arms to the front of the mat, spreading your fingers and resting your forehead to the ground. So let's arrive here in this first yoga pose, Balasana, child's pose. And really arrive fully here on the mat, in your body, heart, mind and soul. And let's breathe together. So take a deep inhale in through your nose. And exhaling through your mouth, and let your elbows rest to the floor, forehead connecting to the ground. Take a deep inhale in through your nose, and exhaling out through your mouth, letting it all go, arriving here, present. One more inhale, expand your stomach. And exhale, let it all go. Now let's start moving and flowing. So with your next inhale, you're rounding your back in a cat-like motion. And exhaling, gaze up, cow-like motion back to your heels. One more time. Let's do this a couple of times. So really rounding your back, arching your back, exhale, cow. So this is your flowing cat-cow. Inhale on the way up and exhaling, going back. Try to close your eyes. Inhale. And exhale all the way back, arching your back, look up. One more time, inhale and come up. Let's meet on all fours. So neutral back and hands on the shoulders. Now try to connect your navel to the spine. So take a deep inhale here. Exhaling, gluing the navel to the spine, kind of pushing the floor away. One more inhale. And exhale. Now lift your knees from the ground and just open your knees up wide. Now you already take a twist to the right. Open up, really spiral the chest. And exhaling. Thread the needle, so right arm under the left arm. You can choose here to stretch your opposite arm through the mat, or you can bend it and rest the forehead to the opposite arm. And just square out your shoulders here. So you want to feel a deep stretch on the outer side of the right shoulder. So it's not a spinal twist, but it's an opening to the upper back. Really an area where we tend to hold a lot of responsibility. We tend to hold a lot of heavy weight here. Sometimes also weight that is not ours. If you feel all right here, maybe you can turn your head and look to the right and then rest on the opposite arm. Then you get a more spiral effect in the neck and a deeper stretch on the right shoulder. Breathing here. One last deep breath. Now come up the same way you came in. So really open your chest up here. Inhale. And exhaling, just switching hand on the mat. So open up to the opposite side. Inhale. And exhale back to your heels. And thread the needle. And then stretch the opposite arm or bend it and rest here. So you're not only getting a deep stretch on the shoulders, the upper back, but you are also opening your hips in this wide-legged child's pose, Savasana. So breathing here and really sink deep in your hips. Also an area where we tend to hold a lot of guilt and shame. So really allow yourself to sink deep and open up. Square out the shoulders and maybe turn your head to the left. Getting even deeper. Breathing here. One last deep breath. Exhaling, you come up the same way you came in. Open up. And exhaling, both hands to the mat. Now push the floor away once again and lift your knees and collect them on the mat. Just getting back to your heels, sitting up. Now let's continue to stretch and open the upper body. So glide down to the left side, grab your shin on the right and take a deep inhale, elongate that left side. And in your exhale, you're stretching to the right side. Breathing. So long neck, shoulders away from the ears. If you have a weak shoulder, you can grab your forehead with the palm of the hand. And then open up, so you really open and spiral the chest upwards. Or else you keep your arms straight. Take a deep inhale here. Exhaling, rounding your back all the way to the center. Just take one moment to feel both sides of your body. The difference here. And now slide to the opposite side. Grab your shin and elongate that right side. Inhale. Exhaling. Side bend. And remember to Bend the arm if you have a weak shoulder and just open up here. Or keep it straight. Try to breathe slowly. Telling your body that this is okay. Everything is all right. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling, rounding your back all the way to the center. Now come forward again to all fours and tuck your toes and just get back to your heels and move here, my friends. So this is not a traditional tuck toe pose, but I really like the embodied way. So if you feel like moving, you move. If you feel like being still, be still. But this tuck toe you use to open up on the soles of the feet and really preparing yourself for the next yoga asana, the downward facing dog. So let's take an inhale. Getting up to all fours, retuck the toes, exhaling, push the floor away, lift your knees and glue your navel to the spine while you straighten the legs. Meeting in our first downward facing dog, and move, my friends. Walk the downward dog out. Connect to the floor underneath your both hands and your feet, really spreading your fingers. Getting a hip width apart with the feet and shoulder width apart with your hands. Now really push yourself back to the heels. Bend a little or a lot in your knees here. So you would rather have a straight back and very bended knees than you will have straight knees and a rounded back. So bend as much as possible so you really can point those seat bones to the sky and melt the heels to the ground. And from here you can try to straighten the legs. Breathing here. Now be still. Look up to the front of the mat. Inhaling, lifting your heels, and take 3 to 4 steps up to your hands. Bend a little or a lot in your knees and take your first forward fold. Inhaling, come up halfway, stretch your back and your knees, put your hands to the shins, knees or thighs, and come back down to your forward fold, still bending your knees a little or a lot. Now tuck your tailbone, rounding your back all the way to standing, and raise your arms. Take a deep inhale here. Gaze up. Grab your wrist on the right side and take a half moon side bend here. Ground both feet. Center. Change wrist. Elongate before you bend and stretch and open to the opposite side. Come back. Now open up your arms and dive to your forward fold. Bend your knees a little or a lot. Inhaling, come halfway up, straighten knees and back and forward fold. Now grab the floor again. Step back with your right leg, navel to the spine. So really connect here before you take the other foot back and meet me in a plank here. Take a deep breath here. Now we are going to do our first Chaturanga Tandasana, but let's modify it. So we bend our knees, bend our elbows, chin, chest, and push yourself up to a baby cobra. So your elbows are close to the body, gaze up, and exhaling, push yourself back to your downward facing dog. Breathing and move, my friends. And really feel how you're slowly awakening the whole body. Loosen up the neck. And move slowly. So I really invite you to keep listening to your body. Listen to your body like it is your mentor speaking. We'll do this sequence one more time with more flow, more ease. So look up to the front of your mat. Lift your heels. Walk 3 to 4 steps to the hands. Now forward fold. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling, forward fold. Get a little deeper here. Rounding your back, tucking your tailbone. Rising. Taking the day in. Grabbing your wrist, left side. Half moon. Grounding both feet. Center, opposite. Half moon. Back to center, open up, and diving to your forward fold. Enjoy yourself here. Halfway up. You can still bend your knees a little or a lot. It's not about how it looks, but how it feels. And then place your hands once again. Step back with your right foot, navel to the spine. Back to plank. Take a deep inhale here. Now choose if you want to modify the Chaturanga once again or follow me for the full Chaturanga Tandasana. So slowly lower, bending your elbows, gaze up, push yourself up, either to the baby cobra or full upward facing dog, pushing yourself back. Downward facing dog. Breathing. You're doing amazing. I know you're doing so great. Remember to connect and feel this is your practice. Nobody's watching you. Nobody's judging you. So you do just whatever feels right and nurturing for you. Now let's do this little sequence once again, and let's add and deepen some of the asanas. So sink deep in your downward facing dog. With that I mean sink the heels more to the ground, lifting your sit bones, raising them to the sky. Now look up, choose to walk or hop to the front of the mat. Take your forward fold, come halfway up, inhale, exhaling, go more deep in your forward fold. Rounding, tailbone, all the way up to lifting up to the light, to the sky. Now step back with your left foot, crossing it behind the right. And now take your half moon side bend. Really elongate that side. Come back to the middle and switch legs. Inhaling, exhaling. Side bend. Come back. Open up. Inhale and exhaling, diving deep to your forward fold. Hang here just for one moment. Inhale, halfway up. Exhaling, forward fold. Plant both hands. Now step back with your right leg as before, but now you twist to the right side. So really to the left side rather. So really activate those muscles on your straight back leg. Inhale here, elongate, and exhale, cactus the arm, open and spiral that chest. Inhale once again, and exhaling. One last time, inhale, really get active on the back leg, exhaling. Inhale, back to the mat, and now the momentum goes forward. So you just put your right foot to the side of the left just to switch and step back, taking the other side. Open up to the right and exhale, cactus arm. Inhale, remember to activate the back muscles on the back leg. So the back of the thigh, back of the knee, the calf. One last time, cactus. Inhale. Come back to the mat. Now take your front foot back. Let's meet in a plank. And you decide if you should modify or take a full chaturanga tandasana. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhaling. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. I hope you are still with me. I hope you enjoy yourself getting more soft and strong at the same time. We'll do this little sequence once more before we start the wind down. So now look up and just have fun with it. Bend your knees, lift your heels, and hop to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhaling. Halfway up and forward fold, exhaling. Round your back, taking in the day, grabbing the day. And half moon, cross feet. Centering. Half moon to the other side. Inhale to the middle. Exhaling, diving. Back to your forward fold. Go deep, my friend. Halfway up, inhale. Exhaling, hands to mat. Stepping back, right foot. Twisted lunge. Exhaling, cactus. Inhale. Remember to activate the back leg. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Meeting both hands just to get the momentum forward. Switching. Beautiful. Twist. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Meet the mat. We meet in plank. Take a deep inhale here. Exhaling, lowering, gaze up. Pushing yourself up. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Beautiful. Sink low. This is the last downward facing dog. So now you look up. You can either hop or walk to the front, just to sit on the mat and balancing. So you take your feet up and balancing quite around your sacrum, and take a boat pose here. So you lift up your shins, straighten your arms, and really pump the knees to the chest and pump the chest up, breathing. Soften your gaze, your face. Now let's have a little fun with do the full Savasana. So straighten the legs and tapping your toes to the hands. And then you can lower your feet, grabbing forward and rounding your back all the way down to the mat. Take both knees to the chest, rolling from side to side, breathing here, preparing yourself for the wind down. You've done an amazing job activating the whole body, muscles, awakening the cells, joints, blood flow. Beautiful. Keeping your right leg to the chest and straighten the left leg, flexing the foot, and now lower the heel to the ground slowly, slower than you want to. 3, 2, 1. And then you do a spinal twist. So right knee to left side and open up your right arm to the side. This is a yin pose, spinal twist, so you can kind of relax here. Open your right palm to the sky. Turn your face to the right and try to even the weight on your right shoulder and your right knee. So your balance point is around your navel. You're twisting from the navel. Breathing here, closing your eyes. One last deep breath here. Full inhale and exhale. Coming back, center. Both knees to chest and roll from side to side. Feel the two sides of your body massaging your lumbar spine. And now you keep the left knee to the chest and straighten the right leg, flexing your foot and lower the heel to the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spinal twist to the opposite side. Turning your face to the left side, over the left shoulder, opening your palm on the left hand, and be mindful about how you grab your left knee with your right hand. So you're not cramping and squeezing it, but just resting it here. Take a full, deep breath. And coming back to the middle. Both knees to chest. And now grab the back of your thighs, flexing both feet, and draw your knees to each side of the body. If this feels all right, and you elongate the whole spine to the ground, you can take your arms to the inside of the knees and hands to the outside of the feet, and then draw your knees to both sides of the body. But what you want to do here is to connect and melt the whole spine from the neck and the top of the head to the tailbone. So if you feel like you're lifting the sacrum from the ground, it's telling you that you've gone too far. So maybe you should take your hands back to the thighs so you can lower the whole spine. So make your neck long here in the last yoga asana before the Savasana, Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Breathing here. So really drawing those knees to the floor, to the ground, and again opening those hips. A gentle compress on the organs. Breathing here. More chin down than chin up. So one last full, deep breath here. And then closing your knees. Stretching them up to the sky one last time. Flexing both feet. Hands, arms down by the side. And then lower the heels to the ground slowly. Activating the whole core one last time before the last Savasana. So open up both feet wider than hips width apart. Open your arms to the side quite much to really rest the shoulders fully to the ground. Open your palms to the sky, telling your body, inviting it to surrender. Take a deep breath here, deep inhale. And a long exhale out through your mouth. Completely letting go. Letting go of the whole face. Letting all expressions leave your face. Letting go of the muscles at your forehead, around your eyes. Soften your jaw. Soften your throat, your neck. Feel free here. So really soften your throat chakra to be able to speak your truth from here. To tell what's in your heart. Soften the chest. Feel the rhythm of your heart beating. Heavy shoulders. Soft stomach. Lots of room here. And the slow movement up and down for every time you breathe. Let go of the hips, the glutes, the thighs, knees, calves and shins, feet. Toes are pointing out to the sides. Completely letting go in your fingers. Completely relaxation. Offering yourself, gifting yourself this moment of completely stillness. Now again, begin to deepen your breath, waking your body up like this, and crunching your fingers, wiggling your feet, your toes. Getting ready to grab the day, awakening the body once again. And let's just meet on the side body. Just hugging yourself. Meet yourself in a big hug. Thanking yourself, thanking your beautiful body for this meaningful, nurturing sequence. Thanking your body for the movement. Thanking your body for the stillness, for the letting go, for the power. So thank you, and I love you. And to wrap it all up, let's meet in a comfortable seating position of your choice. Let's raise our arms, our hands, and grabbing this beautiful day between the palms, collecting the palms, taking them down to your third eye. Thank you. To your heart. Thank you. I am so happy that you joined me here today for this first yoga of the day. Thank you so much for the energy you shared in this online community. And I hope that we'll see you again someday. I'll wish you a beautiful and a nurturing and a soft day. Thank you so much. Namaste.